Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Dead Cells, where, last episode we learned some new stuff. I gotta try not having my defense be breached, and last episode we got the mummy rub. When you get the mummy rub, oh, I got these on the wrong freaking, oh, put that there, put this there. Last episode we got the mummy rub. When you get the mummy rub, you get the mummy rub permanently. There's the force field, so now we know what we're looking for. Why the heck does parrying give... By the way, this seems like pretty solid. To get like some permanent invincibility after we successfully parry seems like super not bad. Okay, come on. Give me my HP back. That was an insult. Why then is our defense constantly being breached, and what can we do about it? I don't know. Hopefully we'll discover that over the course of today's episode. Give me strength right off the bat. I've been trying like a myriad of builds here. Twitter has told me, hey, once you get the mummy rub, which will probably take you 1,000 years, you should go toxic sewers. I'm gonna try it. You should go toxic sewers, because the toxic sewers gives you things to rub. So I can't remember if that leads to the... I don't remember where that leads. It leads to the ossuary, I think. These are the toxic sewers. So we really should... Let's try to make a run of it in this episode. So I might be mistaken, by the way, and that's just basically how it's gonna be. You know, we're gonna figure things out as we go here. Got a lot to learn when it comes to the knife storm, you know, namely that we should be using it like constantly in spite of the fact that it doesn't necessarily seem great against all these enemies. To be honest with you, inflicting like a triple bleed is extremely good. I like that, oh god, I didn't mean to rub the mummy, but you know what? There's a horizontal turret down here No, take me back to the Paradise City. I don't care about the color of the grass. Horizontal turret. I don't care if the girls are pretty either. I'm a married man. I like, not that it's really a huge damage buff for us right now or anything like that, but I do like being able to throw a grenade basically whenever we want just by pressing Y. Not necessarily crushing it, again, from a damage standpoint, but it's a nice, like, little mix-up or stun. Let's be honest, I don't really know what I'm talking about when it comes to fighting games. So that resurrects us once if we die. I'd rather just build a great run without having to worry about it. So, I mean, infantry bow seems cool. Blood shield does not, really. Spiteful sword, level 2, 212 damage, throws a grenade. Let's go for it. It's pretty cheap. If there were more skills, I'd consider buying them, but obviously there are not. And then this is the Promenade of the Condemned. I know I say it promenade sometimes and promenade other times. You know what? I'm going to continue to do so. We got, like, non-stop grenade builds here. Oh, actually, though, we can't use our sword to throw a grenade and then follow up with a grenade from our lightning bolt, which is very disappointing to me. I don't think lightning bolt is one of my top-tier secondaries, so I wouldn't actually mind dusting it, but for now, might as well roll with it. We got 13 cells. We get a cluster bomb finished up. And then with 12 cells, let's keep cranking into our gold here. I mean, it's always nice to start a run with more gold. Cluster Bomb 3 explodes into 6 mini-bombs, and a swarm of biters crawl over. Get rid of Knife Storm. Horizontal turret. I don't know. I've been told that it's OP. I think I haven't really necessarily used it that well, but I've been told that it's extremely good, so let's give it a shot. For now, though, Toxic Sewers is all about avoiding being poisoned, and I've not had the best track record of that, so be careful, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So there's our cluster bomb. It seems pretty sweet. I'm not really handling this very fluidly yet, but it still seems cool. I'm invested, let's put it that way. So oh dude, the biters just took care of that enemy for me. We should remember as well that, like, we have basically no reason not to use lightning bolts. I haven't been using it like at all so far. Dude, it aims down to shoot at the enemy there. That's awesome. I haven't really been using lightning bolt except as a quick grenade throw, but there's no good reason for us not to do so. Does a lot of damage. It just also puts us at risk of the damage as well. I'm trying to figure out, like, if the colored lanterns actually mean anything. As of right now, it seems like the answer is no, but I don't know. Maybe the red ones lead to a certain path and, you know, there's yellow ones that lead to another path. I got no idea. If I'm being 100% honest, I got no idea. It seems pretty strong, though. We do have to beat the boss of my nightmares, who, again, I always say shouldn't be that difficult. We've successfully killed him once out of about 1,000,000 attempts, so maybe we should be more humble. How did we not get hit there? It's an elite scorpion. Okay. Terrible start. Terrible start. The starts continue to be terrible. No. You will not end me. Not on this day. Today we celebrate our Independence Day. He's done it. Horizontal turret 5? Dude. Kind of interested in the idea of doing 2 horizontal turrets. Kind of think that's a terrible decision. So let's just be happy we killed that enemy. Didn't necessarily look like it was a guarantee. 3,000 gold. That's great. We already have Cluster Bomb 3. Any enemy that touches you is frozen. You know what? Let's give it a shot. Took almost all of our available gold. Oh, I didn't even see the flipping scorpion there. So that's my strat for those guys, I think, is throw down a horizontal turret. Little close for comfort. I think I'm not very comfortable with this build yet. Right, yeah, okay, you got me, alright? I wasn't paying attention. We need to get a scroll. Oh, we got a mummy rub. Which was pretty much the whole reason I came down here, was to take advantage of these mummy rubs. Who needs a tummy rub when you can get a mummy rub? That's what I've always said. Just be careful to make sure you get everything that's at least within our field of vision here. Ice grenade 4. Seems better than the cluster bomb in terms of its magnitude and also the effects, so I'll take it for now, but I gotta admit the cluster bomb's been pretty good for us so far. 1450 allows us to get a scroll. We gotta try to finish this scroll off. Might as well go to the teleporter. Because we could really use the HP. Yeah, it was pretty horrible. Well, the good news is we can always teleport out of here. I don't know, the cluster bomb did damage at a higher magnitude. Oh my god. Just don't die right now. You know, we know where the exit is, or where unexit is at least. We need to get piercing shots on our turret there. So here's my new strat. Oh, it did not work. My new strat is freeze, lightning bolt. First off, great name for a superhero, freeze, lightning bolt. If we hurt ourselves, though, it's going to be a pretty enormous disappointment. I think we're making the right decision here, though. sewers. I was gonna say, it's gotta be an exit to someplace else. If we can just get like 100 and something more gold, we get a health upgrade. Very useful. Many people have tweeted me their support. They said, hey, don't let the people get you down. Buying health upgrades is not a bad idea. Necessarily. It's not always going to be appropriate, but sometimes it will be. Smart move there, I think. Just bail out of that situation when it looked like the going got tough. I'm not sure if we've done it yet. Meat Grinder 3, I don't know. We're not really poisoning enemies right now. There's like one last path that it seems like we can take. Right down here. Just a little bit more gold is all I... Oh, carrot. Even better. There you go. We got like 300... Well, it says right there on the screen we got 360 gold. Okay. So we're back in the saddle again. We're learning a little bit about teleporting. How it relates to the diamonds we own. Crank this open, grab the scroll of power, upgrade health, and then future upgrades upgrade it multiplicatively. So, call Michael Keaton. It's time for a Criterion collection. We still don't actually know where we're going, though, do we? Like, are we going... There's no reason to go ramparts, I think. Old sewers. And there's no other exits. So I guess we're going old sewers again? And then on the old sewers, we can choose to go to, the ossuary? I don't know why there's the toxic sewers and the old sewers. Like, for all the things I like about this game, the one decision that kind of, I don't fully understand at the very least, there's our gold recovery, is, I don't know. Do you go pick up some damage upgrades or you just go straight into 4 heals? Kind of feel like 4 heals is our right call here. If we don't have anything new to unlock, which I think we lost our blueprints on the last one. I don't understand why there's 2 levels called the sewers. Maybe it all makes sense from a lore standpoint. Cool effect. Alright. Let's go. Old sewers, don't die this time, although we died on the prison depths last time. Well, going right to left. I didn't know this was a Japanese game, because they read right to left there instead of left to right. The idiots! You're reading backwards, you dummies! It's just a tasteless joke, I apologize. Dude, you know what's great about the turrets? They actually eat aggro like nobody's business. I mean, the shield dudes counter them pretty hard, but... So what? You should never jump over that guy. I mean, the shield dudes can't defend from 2 directions at once, so it actually felt like we handled that pretty well. Oh, it's a cursed chest. I can't do it. I can't, no. I'm not... Temptress. I can't kill 10 enemies without getting hit at this stage of the game. On the first floor, it would be like a 30% chance to succeed. On this floor, there's actually like 0 chance. I will take damage. We should go up there. You never know what kind of beautiful mummy rub opportunities will present themselves. So what are my priorities right now? S tier priority, replacing lightning bolt with something more spammable. I'll admit, I don't think I'm using it properly. I think the right way to use it is as, like, sustain. I'm certainly guilty of not really doing that. It does have pretty nice damage output, but it doesn't seem like my kind of skill right now. I'd much rather, I mean, 2 turrets could have been fun, but I'd much rather just have something more spammable, like a grenade or something. Like, let's be honest, for all the times I'm using lightning bolt here, if I just, like, smack those enemies with my sword, they would die just as fast, if not faster. But we do get the grenade throw, but we get the grenade throw out of our sword as well. Freaking mushrooms, dude. It is satisfying when it pops off, though. They did get me there. Whatever, we'll heal up. Spiteful Sword is doing crazy damage, too. More mushrooms. And another level up. I think I'm going to go straight for HP as well. 2 levels in HP basically doubles your starting HP, which seems around the level of, like, highest efficiency usefulness for me. So somehow that worked out. When in doubt in Dead Cells, I think just spamming every single tool at your disposal seems to work out pretty well. A lot of dead ends here. Got 1,000 gold, which honestly might as well be 0. Cluster bombs. Cluster bomb 4. I'll tell you straight up, we're probably gonna take that. Is that twin daggers or I think it's a knife storm? No, it's a throwing knife. That's so much better. Okay, so this is definitely replacing lightning bolt. And then cluster bomb level 4 poisons and does damage to burning targets. I don't know, horizontal turret plus the cluster bombs, why not? And then these are piercing throwing darts, so they're doing some serious work. Not enough gold to afford anything here. We don't need 2 things that throw grenades if you can only use 1 of them at a time. That's my my expert advice on this issue. Honestly, I feel pretty well equipped now. I do hate that I'm going to need to put all my skills to the test against the boss that I continually die against, despite only one of his attacks really having a chance to hit us, but... Right, no freezes anymore, no freezes. So we did lose a little bit of control. But the cluster bomb, like, damage output is really nice. So those guys are 100% throwing knives. And we got so many status effects coming out here. Carrot, carrot, carrot. I don't need a carrot. Just give me money. I'm, like, nearly full HP, and I haven't used any charges on our Estus flask yet. Which is a proprietary term for Bandai Namco. Should have taken damage probably like 6 times in there. Somehow it worked out. This feels like an exit. It is not an exit. It's a chest, and the chest has given us a sturdy shield. Attacks immediately after parrying inflict 300 damage. 300% damage, sorry. Which is way better. I feel like I do not need that, though. I will fight this elite. Let's heal up just before we do. Alright, so that was like really easy. Meat Grinder 6, extra damage on a burning target and enemies explode. Replace the cluster bomb, which was doing fine, but gotta let the magnitude of the abilities here speak for themselves. This is a tricky one, I see. The easiest of easy money. Dun 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 dun. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Dun 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 dun. Oh! Dude, we got serious, sincere damage output here. We got extra health, so now we want to invest in skills and strength. Whatever, poison me, I don't care. We got the rapier blueprint, which is actually what everybody has been telling me is like one of the most fun items to have. Or weapons, I suppose, just to avoid ambiguity. Pretty nasty chamber up here, so I did not mean to open that, but we might as well give it a shot anyway, because we're killing it right now. Kill all the enemies, make it to the end without getting hit. Oh, this one. Good start, alright! Challenge failed. Is there any kind of, like, invincibility? Like, temporary invincibility? I guess with the phase shield, or not phase, the force shield, you could, make that happen. Got 50 cells. Is this the most cells we've ever had on a single, floor? It's gotta be, right? I mean, they were able to kill the turret, but still. I think our damage output is pretty ridiculous right now. This strikes me as probably the best run we've ever had. We got 2 high quality, or at least high level skills working for us right now. I mean, I don't know why I thought the second one would work when the first one didn't, but... Mushroom? Easy money. Now all we gotta do is not botch it with terrible play, and, I mean, we should have a pretty decent crack at this boss. Despite the fact that, oh, I forgot about you. Enemies that touch us get frozen, though. It worked. Dude, the mushrooms are the most annoying of all. Worth it. Worth taking the poison to avoid the mushroom spikes, because at least the level damaged me instead of the stupid mushroom damaging me. I thought I saw a rune over here. No, just the particle effect upon the throwing knife hitting a wall, I guess. Got a mummy rub. It's like an endless sewer floor, but... might as well follow it through to its logical conclusion and see, you know, what's in this area. So, I mean, 76 cells is a pretty solid run. Nothing to sneeze at. We still got at least, and by at least I mean like exactly 2 charges left here. Great performance. If this goes to the ossuary, then we would rather go this way. And I do this even though I know that, you know, maybe we would rather teleport. The teleport is going to take us slightly longer, so. It's a blood shield. Fires an arrow in front of you and then enemies explode upon death. I'm really happy with our throwing knives right now, to be honest with you. I mean, this might just lead to the Black Bridge now. Or it might even lead to the ramparts for all... No, okay, it goes straight to the Black Bridge. So we gotta fight this boss. Dude, deposit these cells, you madman. 77. First off, you gotta unlock this. Inflicts a critical hit. Well, we'll find out because we just unlocked one anyway. A 4th heal is not a boring upgrade. Damage dealt times 2. Damage received times 2. I mean, it's like really horrifying. But at the same time, let's give it a shot. We don't have as much control as we usually do on this boss fight, so we gotta worry about that to some extent. We can't really like freeze an enemy in place. If we get hit, it's gonna do a lot of damage, but we do have level 3 health. And either way, at least we've unlocked something new, and this is like definitely something that was extremely well or highly requested. So it does a critical hit can't roll through that. Immediately after rolling, which basically allowed me to recover, like, all of my HP. Also, it means if I hit the enemy twice, they, do a new attack. Like, they get stunned for a second. Dude, this is like the easiest way to heal up ever. We can still get one tapped by this guy, so... Or maybe two tapped, but... Yeah, don't do that. Dude, that was amazing. This is the greatest run we've ever had. We have 8,000 gold. And... when we press the B button and then attack an enemy, they explode. So that's pretty good. This door was sealed 10 minutes ago. Are you crazy? I mean, we're using it right now. Let's give it 5% damage up. Just, you might as well get some advantage out of it and then deposit our extra souls right there. So in case you missed the finer points of that little fight there, and I can understand it because it's the first time I've ever used the rapier at all. Basically, we get hit, roll past the enemy, stab him in the back, and recover almost all of the HP that we lost. This guy throws his axe, recall. Dude. Take a swing. You're not gonna like it, buddy. You're not gonna like it. This is excellent, I think. Like, the best run in human history. I'm not paying 2,000 for that. I know we have, like, unlimited gold right now. The pendants seem like the least valuable upgrades to me, except maybe the one that, obviously, like... No. Except for maybe the one that gives you, the ability to respawn after death. That one seems pretty useful. Alright. Not my finest moment. Look at how much HP you can recover off of that attack. That's amazing. You ended my life at the greatest place that it's ever been. But we have learned something here. It's very unfortunate that this run ended the way it did, but dude, first off, I'm started with 5,000 gold, which is amazing, but also, I mean, you come on here, the rapier build is going to be amazing. So we didn't really break new ground there. We got one tapped by an explosion, but apart from that, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future, but for now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.